Hey all, and this video was meant to be for the final exam event, which is Light Commander and Chaotic Killer. It's around 7 hours after the start of the event, and the event is still not here, or should I say the time the event is supposed to start at. So yeah, you can see here the event is nowhere to be seen. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but there's not a huge amount I can really do in this video. Well, not yet anyway. However, I can talk through the teams I have made up in preparation for this event. I did also get the event ultimate form you can see here. So I will go ahead and do that, then check back later, see if the event is actually up or not. So please bear in mind, I have not had a chance to actually test out any of these teams for obvious reasons. I think they should work pretty effectively though. Let's start with the Crusade team. Caladria's Last Lineage. This is actually a really good card. It's one of the highest Light Commander damage increases. Highly recommend using that card if you have it. You can see here, it's 140%. Divine Sovereigns, the next light commander hero that uses their battle skill gets a damage buff of 500%. Very useful, boosting up one card. Twin Fangs, a pretty decent card. Because it spawns all of these light gems, it does basically convert all the gems to light. So this also works with Metaverse Masters. Increases self-damage as well. It always has a full skill meter when it attacks. Peerless Prefects. This is the event ultimate form. It doesn't actually look that good. One thing to note about this card is that it increases Light Commander damage by 50% for 3 turns, but has a 2-turn cooldown. So the 50% buff will stack to 100% every 3rd turn. The power gems it spawns isn't that good, but it does have an upgrade passive skill as well. Then Starsong Wolfpack. Still a pretty good card. It doesn't have a damage buff, but it does upgrade all light power gems by 2 ranks. This is the main reason I have it on the team. Then for the relics, let's go from left to right. So these are just my best Light Commander relics, basically. I don't need to break any shields since this is just for the Crusade. You can see here, these are the relics I'm using. So nothing too exciting about these. They don't really matter too much. But there we go, that's what I am using for the Crusade anyway. Now we will move across to the first bosses team. I don't recommend using this for the ultimates, as it's going to be hard to get Metaverse Masters up again, but it should be useful for some of the bosses. This time we have Divine Sovereigns. This has a 500% damage buff, as I mentioned in the previous part of the video, but with Metaverse Masters buff, 150% damage buff, both used to boost up Twin Fangs this time around. Because it creates all those light gems, it does convert the dark gems to light. Then Caladria's Last Lineage again. This is for the light commander damage buff, 140%. Then the event ultimate form, which has the 50% damage buff, but sometimes stacks up to 100%. So yeah, a pretty simple team actually. Should be useful, but once you've used Metaverse Masters once, it's very hard to get that card up and usable again. So here are the relics. This is actually a Dark Commander relic, but it does break 3 Chaotic Shields plus 1 per Dark Commander Ultimate Hero. So 4 in total. Then just some strong relics. There should be one more Shield Breaker relic near the end. I don't have that many decent Chaotic Shield Breaker relics, unfortunately. There it is. You can see breaks the 3 shields, then the previous relic breaking the 4 shields. So that's one option. Here's another option for the bosses, a slight variant on the previous team. This is what you could use if you have older cards and don't have too many modern cards. Again, Caladria's last lineage for that damage buff. Divine Sovereigns, that 500% buff for the next Light Commander. This time both used to boost up Sunblessed Siblings. This increases self-damage. You can see here 160%. So boosting that up could be another option if you don't have Twin Fangs or the Event Ultimate form. This is a Chaotic Killer card, as you can see. Then Afterlife Alliance. This has a decent increase to Light Commander damage. It's also 5 turns though on the cooldown. It makes it kind of slow. Then Starsong Wolfpack again for that lovely upgrade skill. I've not really done anything with the relics here, so we can ignore those and go on to my Ultimates team. So this is pretty similar to the Light Bosses team here, you can see, but without Metaverse Masters. I don't think using Metaverse will be suitable for the Ultimates. I put Starsong Wolfpack there instead of Metaverse. I may change that up though as the event progresses. But what matters with this team is the relics. So let's have a look at these. The whole idea behind the relics is to try and break as many shields as possible. Since I don't have any Light Commander shield breaker relics, I have to use older relics. You can see here, breaks 3 shields, then this one breaks 4 shields, a fire relic. One here that breaks 3 shields. Another for 3 shields, then again 3 shields at the end. So that is 16 shields broken in total. So that might be quite difficult actually when the bosses get up to 25 shields. That's going to leave quite a few up. Well, if we ever get the event anyway. But yeah, that's what I'm using for the Ultimates. Then an experimental team you can try if you have this team. The idea this time, I will scroll across, is to use High Performance Unit area to get supercharged up. Then try and boost up Dancers of the Departed. This is actually 6 pink stars, so this might be a good option. I may have to try this out. This also increases self-damage as well, and it's Immortal Killer, so lots going for this card. Then what you need to do is use Divine Sovereigns and Metaverse Masters to boost up Dancers of the Departed. I don't think this will work though, as there's no conversion card. I may need to mess about with this. But you can see the idea behind the team. Use High Performance Units area to boost up Dancers of the Departed. Then use all the other cards to try and boost that up as well. So as I mentioned, I can't really test out any of these teams as the event is not up. I have no idea when the event will be up. This video might be cut short for that reason. And when the event is up, I don't think I'm going to be able to do much recording, so I'm not sure what's going to happen from here, but I guess something will happen. So I've gone onto the network app, as you can see here. There's quite a few players complaining about the fact that there's no event. Unfortunately, if you go over to the announcements, you can see here that was the follow-up, and then the conclusion is that we're not having an event until tomorrow by the looks of it. Since I can't really record a video tomorrow, there's not much else I can do here apart from call this a video that just shows the teams I'm using. So sorry about that. This video has turned out to be a bit well, bad if I'm being honest, but there's not much else I can do here. I don't really know what's going on, and I am a bit concerned we won't even get the event tomorrow. So as always, thank you all for watching this video. I appreciate that. If you do have any ideas for better teams, please let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching.